A World Economic Forum has estimated that 85 million jobs will be lost to AI by the end of 2025. It means AI will be replacing 85 million jobs at the end of 2025. Don't come for me, it's statistics. And numbers don't lie. And you know what the sad truth is? Me and you together will be joining these statistics soon. Who knows? I know, you're probably shouting, it can never be me. It can't be me. My dear, was that not the same thing you shouted before your last boyfriend left you for his new babe? And the last one too. Breaking news, it can be you, and it will be you if you don't take any actions quickly.
Chilling in the bees, just like Justin Bieber, cause I got the money, I don't care.
Before you say I'm cursing you, welcome back to the channel. It's day 2 of BTG, becoming that girl. And trust me, the kind of girl you don't want to be is the one who is 30, broke, jobless, single, frustrated, miserable. That's not the kind of girl you want to be. And that's why you have me, your bestie, bringing you premium information that you need to know, things that you need to do to actually not fall into the statistics. Or even if you finally do, you'll find a way to fix yourself somewhere, somehow, with something. You cannot be a follower, a subscriber of this channel. You're 30 and you're miserable. No, that's not how we do in Lagos. That's not how we do in Lagos. So, my company woke up one morning, actually, like since the beginning of this year, they've been getting hints of being a reduction in number of clients. We're thinking of ways to try and put things back in motion and keep things going. But basically, you just know the economy has hit them. And trust me, that's very much understandable. We are all in this country together. A lot is going on. Now, they've been saying that over and over. And then they decided that last week they were going to finally let the cat out of the bag. They said they were going to do a ramp down. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a time where there's like a massive layoff, or when a company just undersizes the number of its workers massively. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be affected in any way. I don't know if that is going to get to me. I genuinely don't know, but that is the situation of things, and some people have been laid off. Now, here's the thing. I've been in this tech industry for the longest time, at least 5 years. So believe me when I say you should listen to me. I work currently as a data annotator. Basically, what we do is train AI models on how to interact more like humans, just like what you have with the ChatGPT, Meta AI, and like the likes, large language modeling. And then what we've realized recently is that the primitive or traditional data annotation techniques are becoming obsolete, which means they are moving more into the modern techniques. And my brothers and sisters, this modern techniques is what involves the AI that you're training to train the AI. I don't know if that makes sense. So we've successfully trained this AI, and they've become so good at this data annotation thing that they can now further train themselves to annotate further data. Exactly. And so that's the first reason they give us for the ramp down. Secondly, because shortage of clients and obviously the economic situation. And now, when they broke that news to us, someone in my group dropped a comment in our chat group, and he was like, so finally, I've trained AI to come and take food from my mouth. AI where I train won't come up food from my mouth. And I was like, yes, that's a clear case of biting the fingers that fed you. And that's what these AIs are going to do if you don't position yourself in a better place to not be affected. That's the sad reality. Like, these things are going to keep developing. It's not ending anytime. In fact, in Nigeria especially, we're just getting to adopt some of these AI tools and chatbots and all of that. So this is basically like just the beginning. Now, that's a lot said. I was discussing this whole new development in my company with a friend, and genuinely, the way I was sounding, I was even surprised, because he was like, at the end of the day, when I was done narrating everything, he said, but you're not sounding like somebody who is scared that you wake up tomorrow and they could say, oh, you're no longer working with us, or you have to stop working. And that was when it occurred to me, like, really, I genuinely don't care that much, probably because myself on a pedestal where I will not allow myself to be in a position where I'm completely helpless or completely hopeless or completely like in the job market trying to figure out what to do with my life. Again, I've constantly been upskilling. I've constantly been learning how to sell myself and focus on skills that are going to stick for a very long time. I've been able to take courses back end on content creation, branding, sales, video editing, and all of that. And this allows me to be in a position where I can transfer that knowledge to other people and monetize the process. Sales, because if I decide to start a business now, trust me, I can sell anything to anybody and you will buy. And these are the kind of skills that AI cannot take away from you. And I feel like because of that, I'm not really bothered as much. I'm human at the end of the day. I think about it, but I don't allow myself to get so bothered as much. Also a hairstylist, which is like what I did almost all through my days in school. So trust me when I tell you that I cannot be completely handicapped. If this doesn't work, I'm going back to the other one. Either ways, one must work out. Is either we do it the business way or the content creation way or the tutoring way. There are just so many things that you could fall back to. Which brings me to the major topic of the day. How do you save yourself from this mess? How do you save yourself from a situation where AI is taking over your job and there's nothing you can fall back to? There's nothing you can actually do about it. First thing will be to learn to work with AI, build new skills, stand out. Now, at the end of the day, people are going to get laid off in my office, just like my company said. But there are still people who are going to stay back. And this will be probably people who are like best of the best or at the top managerial level. Just because this is not exactly a performance based layoff still doesn't mean that there are no criteria for picking out people who are going to leave and people who are going to stay back. I'm not saying people who have left already did not upskill or all of that. I mean, it could get to me, like I said, if you touch everybody. Do you understand? But the thing is, just like my company that is moving more towards 3D, moving towards human in the loop, techniques of data annotation, where basically AI does the major work, and then we humans now have to do like the most technical aspects, like the high technical aspects of the work. Now, if you want to still stay in the loop, you might want to upskill to areas that fit the new position that the company you're working with is moving to. Make use of AI, understand how this AI works, and try to equip yourself in jobs that require the use of this AI and understand how to use this AI. For instance, the advent of ChatGPT. Almost everybody now wants to do everything with ChatGPT, and you can't really blame them. Instead of paying for someone to do your data analysis, you can now upload that documents on ChatGPT and it does all the analysis for you, and you basically just have to copy and paste, do a few editing, and you're good. You can just tell them, I want to start content creation, give me content ideas. But at the end of the day, even to use ChatGPT, you still need to have a knowledge of AI because not everybody knows how to use ChatGPT. Yes, I have trained people on how to engineer prompts or things that you would actually say to this AI to get the personalized responses that you need. You can't just go there and say, tell me how to do this or teach me how to do this. It's going to give you a general information or general output that it will send to every other person that sends the same message. You need to know how to do these things, how to engineer your prompts to personalize it to yourself so that it really works for you. Now, that is something, that's an aspect. Prompt engineering is actually a thing that people do now and they get paid for, and that needs the use of AI. So now AI is taking over your job as a data analyst, but you're getting a job as a prompt engineer. It's a win-win. Now that is learning to use AI, holding yourself back by the advent of AI. If you're still a data analyst, instead of taking 10 hours to analyze data and all of that, learn how to do it with these AIs because it's faster. And then if you apply your extra knowledge that you already have, things go faster because at the end of the day, even if you need to use AI to do your data analysis, you still need to have a knowledge of it. You still need to be sure that, oh, the output is not actually wrong and this is the right thing. And then you do the finishing touches. It will still need a touch of human at the end of the day. But using AI would reduce the length of time you need to do all of those things and all of that process. And you're producing more results at less time. So nobody is going to say, you're taking 100 hours to do this, so please, we would rather work with, of course, they're going to employ a new person maybe that does it faster, that understands the use of AI, or that understands the use of other tools that make it work faster. Basically, nobody wants their time being wasted. Second thing is you could upskill in managerial area like HR, like project management, content writing. You could use AI for content writing, coming up with a content calendar and all that. But like I said, not everybody knows how to do it. But if you need in-depth knowledge of how to do that, you can also add it to comment section, in-depth knowledge on how to come up with your content idea or calendar using AI, using ChatGPT and all that. But the major point is you could try and develop skills in those other areas that you won't really get an AI trying to do all of those things. AI is not going to command. Tell your boss, for instance, oh, it's time for you to take your lunch, or it's time for this, it's time for that. So those managerial courses, executive assistant courses, virtual assistants, it really helps to upskill in areas like that are not currently being overtaken by AI. And lastly, this is my favorite one. I didn't even know a day will come where I'll be saying this to you, but please, let's go back to the traditional way of doing things. Yes, let's go back to our traditional skills that we're used to. Traditional way of doing business, in the sense that you could go back to like your hairstyling, being a designer, learning how to do makeup, and all of those skills that AI is not going to come and take from you anytime soon. I don't believe that in the next 10 years I'll be going to a salon, sit down because I want to braid my hair, and an AI is the one that wants to braid my hair, or one robot is the one that wants to install my wig. I don't know. That's a possibility. Everything is possible. But think about it. I mean, from now to the next 10 years, you would also figure out a way to outgrow whatever robot is going to come out, then learn how to use it and be at top of your game. And that's just how it goes. Can we just actually go back to, like, if you're a hairstylist, start content creation with your hairstyling, grow your audience reach, do everything it takes to grow that business. Teach that business like your life depends on it, because at the end of the day, it actually does. After God, yes, it does. Yes, it does. You don't want to be broke, trust me. Learn how to sell something. Like I said, skills that an AI will not take away from you. You see sales, sales. You people are sleeping on sales. You people are actually sleeping on sales, because it takes a human being to think out that idea that will take you to run that ad and do that commercial. That is going to go viral. Even if you're using an AI tool for search engine optimization and all of that, it will still take a human being to know, oh, this is going to work or this is not going to work. This is how we're going to play it out. This is the kind of video that will go viral. It will take you to think. If you're doing like an online business or you have an offline business, master your sales, master how to interact with people, talk with the right people, so that you can also sell to them. Work on your interpersonal skills. Anything you want to sell in this life, you just have to know how to sell. And lucky for you, I'm also going to be doing a series on sales and how to market your business, how to market yourself, how to rebrand yourself, and so many other things. But that's not for this video. But keep that in mind. Upskill, start a business, perfect the skills that require the use of AI. Thank you.